had a super Sunday and to me, a miserable Monday. What did we do? Stay tuned. Hi, Grandma Bev here from Life with Grandma Bev. And oh, now she's throwing herself down here on the floor. She was right here. Oh, what a nut. I'm always saying that because she never ceases to amaze us. So yesterday, in our site, we had at least 40 people. Because the neighbor across the street, he taught one of the other people in another row how to make brisket. And we had this plan for several weeks that they would bring all the, well, the plan was we were going to use one of the rooms up here until they decided they were going to charge us $250. They've never charged anybody before, but they don't want us snowbirds here. That's what we keep saying. We're not imagining it. So anyway, of course, the backup place was always here, which I don't mind. I love it. It's nice to have people come at our site for a change. So anyway, everybody was to bring something, and it was also the gentleman who makes the brisket. He's a professional cooking of all kinds of meats, got big smokers out there. It's his birthday too, so it was kind of double-pronged. So anyway, Miss Callie was very upset because she couldn't come out. And she kept sitting at the door, and people would say, I thought I heard a cat meow. Yeah, that's, our other cats, the minute one person would walk into our site, they'd be back in this closet. Remember, I always had to have the closet door open because they'd go hide in there, and we had to leave it open so they could get out. So finally, we had a great time. Oh my God, the food! I ate so much. Oh my God! I mean, I ate all the regular stuff, but then of course I had room to try all the desserts. I wasn't the only one. So they didn't stay real late. Let's see, I only stayed till about 7. So we came in. We're watching TV, and it dawns on me, where's Callie? We're calling Callie. We keep hearing, get up looking around. And she had gotten herself our TV, it goes, you push a button and it goes down into the credenza for when we're driving. And when we get somewhere, you push it and it comes up. So there's a little flap thing that flaps up and the TV comes up. So there's a little space. She got herself down in there, down below where the TV goes down into. And there's no way to reach her. Bob's freaking out. He tried reaching her. Of course, she, you can't. Flashing flashlights trying to find her to begin with. So finally I'm there. Come on, honey. Because she's my girl. I actually got a kitty that's my girl. And she's working. I said, come on, you're doing it. Oh, there we go. Got your paw up. And she finally got herself out. Well, she kept wanting to go back over to it. We're trying to shove all kinds of things down in this opening. I rolled up 2 dish towels. Well, they fell down in it. I'm going to have to get one of those things that, a lot of us handicapped type people do, those little things you hold and you pick things up with them. It's the only way I can think of to get those out. So we finally put a couple of big towels. It's like, there's wires down there. She loves to chew wires. We've never had a cat that is so curious as this one. I mean, we're laughing all the time at her, So she's figured out that if she does something wrong, one of us will pick up the, those little things you can press and they got the little laser light thing that you can play with. She loves that. So she's figured out we're using that as a distraction mechanism. And if I set it down, she'll come back over to me. Big eyes. We have to cover up every hole. We got to come up with something to fill in that TV area. That up where her litter box is. It's up where normally where I would sit if we're driving. And there's a little bit of opening where you can put your feet a little bit under the, well, under, like the dashboard thing. Well, there's some wires in there. We had to shove a box in there. Every time I go put on a pair of socks now, there's a hole in them. So I'm trying to quick, pick up my socks, put them in there. And I'm letting her keep the ones with holes. Oh gosh, she's a lot of fun. So that was Sunday. Well, excuse me. Today, which is Monday, we need to get up at 7. Me get up at 7. I'm usually awake around then, but I don't get up. Because I had a dentist appointment at 9 in Mexico, and it was my second one to finish, getting we'd gone Thursday, and after they finally got me in, did everything. That's the only problem with down there. You got to wait. I'm not good at waiting. Something more contributed to it today, though. So I said to him, well, can we just come back Monday? He goes, yeah, if you come back Monday, what do we need to do? And then if you can hang around about 3 hours, then, the thing will be back from the, lab, and you'll be done. Cool. I'll be done for the season. So we get down there. We get there on time. I told Bob after a while, I'm beginning to understand when they're talking about Mexico time. Now, you got to understand. Okay. This town, the town Los Algodones, there's like Yuma comes down, California, and Los Algodones. So it's actually in line with the California time. But they always make appointments by Yuma time. But it can get confusing. So we're there, and there's hardly anybody waiting. Perfect, because I got the first appointment. And we're waiting and waiting and waiting. And more people are coming in. I finally see the dentist come in at 9:30, go in his little door number 3. And because all the doors are numbered. And we're waiting and waiting. It's getting to be like 10 after 10. I'm just pissed because I did not sleep a wink since the night before. So Saturday night. So I still haven't slept because I go to sleep now. What time is it now? It's like 3:35 in the afternoon. So I'm not a morning person anyway, and then to be sitting there and waiting, and all these other people are coming in, new people, and they have all these different stations you go to for different things, x-rays, exam, where you go pay, they're all doing their things like we did last Thursday. All I need to do was see the doctor. So I thought, I'm giving it till 10:30, and then I'm going to go have a bitch fit. So luckily, the door opens, and Al says, Beverly. So I come in, and I go, was that supposed to be California, 9 o'clock California time, or Mexico time? Oh, there's an hour difference. Well, I know that. He says, he was on the phone. He says, let me finish his phone call. So, okay, was that what he was doing? He should have been there at 9. This is after 10. We hadn't eaten either. I'm feeling sick. Totally pissed. So I get in there. It takes 5 minutes, if that much, because part of the time he was on the phone. He puts the new one on, just check the coloring and everything, and asked how I liked it. Yeah, it looks fine, but it was real pink up through here. So he says, well, that's wax. And when we send it in back to the lab, let me backtrack. On Thursday, he said, when I came in today on Monday, I'd be there at 9 o'clock, and then quick check it, and then we'd wait 3 hours while it's back at the lab, and then I'd be done. Okay. So it's already like 10:30. So he says, it'll be more of a natural color, like my guns. When it comes back, I said, okay. So he says, okay, we'll come back at 2. I'm thinking, no freaking way. But then I'm also thinking, okay, but then I'll be done. So I go out there, and Bob's sitting out there, and of course, he's upset too, because he's waiting. He hasn't eaten. He did sleep, but, So I tell him, okay, I've got to be back in 2 o'clock. And he says, well, that's like 3.5 hours. I know. What can I do? And, of course, when he's challenging me, then I really start getting mad. I said, forget it. We're going home. So we go up to the front, take it out on the poor guy working the desk who knows nothing. He had those big holes in his, from those earring things. I felt like grabbing him. What's wrong with you? Why don't you know? So I told him, we cannot waste our whole day just sitting here. When we're on time for our appointments, we sit and wait and wait and wait. The price is right, though. And they do a good job. So I said, can we come back tomorrow? So he says, yeah, come at 10:30. So he called the dentist to make sure 10:30 is okay. Dentist says, yes. And I said, now you sure it'll be 10:30? He says, yeah. And I thought, oh, we'll see. But tonight I'll get sleep because I'll take a leave PM, so I'll sleep. Anyway. So, of course, it's, what is it, close to 11. Well, the lines get very long from Mexico to get back over the border into the States. So we go out there. Of course, there's a long line. Now, see, this is why we like to go in Novembers, because there's hardly anybody down there yet, any snowbirds, because a lot of them just come after the holidays, either after Thanksgiving, they come like December 1st, and a big majority of them wait until January. But so you don't want to go down into Mexico when everybody's down here. I mean, the place is just packed. So, so we got in the car and went and had a nice breakfast at Black Bear Diner and came home. So that was my frustrations of today, miserable day. Anyway, I forgot to mention to you, there is a little video following this one of yesterday. It's got pictures of everybody and the big crowd and the food and everything. So make sure you stay on and watch that. But I had to let you all know. Then to top it off, we're on the way there. Getting close, and I go, oh, I forgot to put my teeth in. So I had forgotten to put this in. So I'm going around town all day with no teeth. You feel like an okie. But then I figured, well, we're sitting and waiting. Well, I'll leave with teeth. I didn't come in with my teeth, but life with Grandma Bev. Could it be any better? Yeah, my daughter's coming Saturday. So I'm going to go edit this and upload it for you to see. And like I say, comment below. Share, like, and subscribe. And I hope you're all having a good beginning of the week. Love you all.
Have like 2 big tubs.
Well, we're having another get-together in our site.
Well, I'm wondering if we just get a hold of Barry.
This time we have a lot more people than the last get-together.
You just gotta,
Here's where I
everybody
was
get
sitting.
$5 and you gotta collect it ahead of time because you want dollar bills, not just for all $5 bills. So you want
And 2 different people made brisket. So it was a big brisket dinner.
Brisket dinner was the best thing since sliced bread.
You know you'll be on YouTube.
Lower River Junction.
That's right. Lower River.
But then it got weird because I found out, I think you mentioned this too, people usually
There's
the women
one of the
who wanna-
makers of a brisket. Very good job. It's your first time, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, very good. And then
Hello.
this is Kat and Randy's daughter and son-in-law.
Not yet. No.
He's like, whoa. He's like,
wait a minute, yeah, hold on.
She's like, whoa, whoa.
Pretty soon, maybe. And here's some more people. You can see we've got a lot of tables. Now we didn't dare tell the park or management we were doing this here because they probably want to charge us for using our own spot.
Wow, you're on camera.
And there he is. But see all these. There you go. This looks very pretty there. I do.
Well, so what's her name?
Callie. She's a calico. Callie's making new friends. And of course our flowers are still growing well. And here's the last table. Everybody's having fun. It's also Dean's birthday, and he made the other brisket. Oh, there's Dean. And she has done. Hi, kid. Now there's the birthday boy eating a cookie. So that's all of his cakes and one's happy 70th. He's catching up with the rest of us.
Bev's not even 70, are you?
Oh, I looked at you. Yes, I am. See?
You're not.
No.
I didn't think so. She's still like 61 or 2.
Oh, come on.
You're not? No, I know you're not.
Yeah.
You couldn't be that young from us. Of course, we were 56 when we first started coming here. Oops, I'm telling too much on this video. Let's go check out the food. There's Betty and Dennis. Now, we've made quite a dent on the food. Look at that. There's Bob's beans and Blaine's beans. All day long I was smelling Bob's beans inside the motorhome and Dean's meat outside it. You can see a lot of meat. Rolls.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I know, and then I work in the real estate community, and it's like family members.
So like I say, the birthday boy made one of the briskets.
Right.
He's eating cookies.
Great, fantastic. The biggest show around this year.
Oh, that's what's going on here at the park today.
Read a lot of the lakes.
Here's the pit. Where if it gets cold, we'll all be gathering around the pit and moving chairs more over into there. For sure. So that's it for today. More to come, I hope.